One of the most common types of headaches we see in practice are tension type headaches. These are caused by increased tension in the muscles of your neck and your head. Ultimately, the root cause of these types of headaches are usually some sort of increased stress, worry, anxiety, things like that. Today, we're going to go over a few ways that we can prevent and limit the extent of and hopefully relieve these tension type headaches. Number one is regulating our nervous system and decreasing the sympathetic drive. A lot of the times, again, with the increased stress and anxiety, we want to tone down the nervous system. So the easiest way to do this is to do some belly breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. So lie on your back with your feet up on a couch or something so that your knees and your hips are bent at 90 degrees. And all you're going to do is focus on inhaling, drawing the breath into your belly, exhaling, and sighing out the breath all the way. So making sure that you exhale the breath completely. So it might look like this as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, make the sigh longer than the length of the inhale. And that's important to reduce the sympathetic nervous system. So inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, sigh out the breath completely. You also want to make sure that you feel the breath all around in your abdomen. So in a 360-degree cylinder, trying not to use your chest or your neck muscles. So making sure that we aren't kind of shrugging our shoulders up or having our chest kind of pop up or elevate excessively. Your ribs will move and they're supposed to move, but we want to focus on drawing the breath down into our belly. And we can continue this for as long as possible, whatever feels good and gets you to be able to feel like you've relaxed a little bit. The second thing we can do is passive neck extension over a table. So you're going to lie on a bed, a table, or sofa with the edge of it somewhere between your shoulder blades. You're going to hold onto your head as you let it drop down towards the floor. From here, you can use your fingers to push back on your chin to move into more extension. Allow your head to hang passively as much as you can. You'll feel a deep stretch in your upper back and neck, as well as some decompression through your neck. This is usually a pretty comfortable position for a lot of people, and it can be very relieving for headaches. Enjoy this position for a couple minutes at a time. I wouldn't hang out there for too long. And when you come up, make sure you support your head with your arms and lift up your head as you sit up. Number three is skin rolling at the base of the skull, the back of the neck. A lot of the times, these nerves that run kind of from under your skull up to the back of your head and to the top of your head get compressed in that area. So what you can do is grab the skin with your thumb and your index finger and kind of gently pull it away from your head. This is often very tender if you have a headache going on. And you can just kind of pull the skin away, or you can also add some head movement as you do this to slide the nerves. Sometimes the skin also likes to be pushed in a certain direction, so you can kind of play with that. If there's a certain direction that it feel relieving, you can kind of hold the skin there. And lastly, we can do some trigger point release. Two of the most common spots are going to be in your upper traps and in your jaw and your masseter muscle. So for the upper trap, grab a lacrosse ball, find a corner on a wall, and put the lacrosse ball between the top of your shoulder and the wall. And just lean forward into that, trying to find the sore spot. Sometimes you'll find a spot that recreates the headache, so it actually refers into the same spot you're currently experiencing the headache. So that's a good spot where you can sink in and try to relieve that tension in the muscle there. And for the masseter muscle, what I like to do is kind of use the pads of your fingers, press into the muscles just at the side of your cheeks. And as you hold in, open your mouth slowly, close and repeat, and just find those tight spots. And you'll often find like a really tight knot or kind of a band or feels like a ball bearing in these muscles. Give these techniques a shot. If they help, please send this video to anyone else that you may know that suffers from tension type headaches. There's obviously a lot of other things that can help you, but this is a good place to start where, none of these techniques cost any money or anything, just a little bit of time and experiment.